Alright, here we are live once again. And, we're gonna get going here pretty soon here. I'm just, in the middle of something here, and I'm doing something, and I have to get some, but, tonight, we're gonna be doing Mr. Wild Bill, the quarterback with the New York Giants. We did make the playoffs in my rookie season, or into my sophomore year now, and, but I did have an interesting year on a personal basis, an individual basis, and ended up over 3,000 yards passing. And, well, we'll look into that just a little bit here. I'm just posting something right now. On Twitter here, and I'm making some coffee there, making a sandwich. You know a sandwich? Everybody likes sandwich. And getting some cigarettes made up here, and it's going to be going here pretty soon here. But my running back, my halfback character with the Bears, he's having a rookie season where he might win Rookie of the Year. He's he's doing good, but we're struggling to be in the playoff spot race. But never know. My wide receiver's starting to come along nicely. He's with the Patriots. And with the Cleveland Browns, Matt Rugg, linebacker. Yeah, I said it, Matt Rugg. I started him late last night. I'm not sure how long, if I'm going to stick with this guy, because I like playing these video games, these football games, but really I don't understand some positions like linebacker on how they're supposed to be played. I kind of understand, but I've never done career mode as a linebacker before, and I'm finding it kind of eye-opening and trying and stuff. And cornerback, I'll probably be making a character at cornerback, so two positions here on the defensive side of the ball, while these positions, particularly halfback and quarterback, are on the offensive side of the ball. Wide receivers is offensive side of the ball, but I've never really played as wide receiver before either. I tried it, but I couldn't get used to it. In this particular game, I'm starting to get it where you just run your route. Just run your route. You know what I mean? Just run your route and improve your skills. And should be alright. But yeah, I'm going to be All of a sudden, my computer's slowing up here. I'm trying to do some stuff here on YouTube to get my link posted, and all of a sudden, my I'm just going to be getting going here just shortly. Yeah. All right, all right, all right. I'm back, and here we go. So we're doing my quarterback, Mr. Wild Bill, tonight. Starting his second year. Yeah. Let's see what I can change into here. Check out some gear. Let's see here. Let's see what this says. All XP earned from action on a field are affected. All effective boost. You only activate one boost at a time. If you begin an event with a boost active, you'll receive the multiplier for the entire event evens out. You don't have 500 points though. Oh, okay. I don't have 500 points. Let's see. No, can't buy it. I need 500 points. That's that. Okay. I have started getting some points. So, that's the chart. Huh. Doesn't even give me my career. Huh? Alright, well, get into it. Washington Generals are in town for the first game of the season. We start off the season at home. Let's get around. Huh. Alright, let's get her on. Buck was 79 overall. That's not it. Huh. Okay. Huh? Here we go. Washington Commanders and New York Giants at MetLife.
It's week 1 of the National Football League. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between NFC East rivals. It's the Commanders and the Giants. And it's coming up next on Madden Football.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, That's definitely a penalty.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll set up a throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's so important that you keep an opening drive going because you want to set the tempo right away. And you and I both know you can't set a tempo if you're putting the football away.
Yeah, maybe early. Don't want to be too over the top, but you're right. Big 3rd down conversion. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. His throw incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Boy, fingers crossed here. 1st quarter. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game.
What a bugger, he couldn't grab that, eh?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they snap him short.
Punt again.
As he can only get to the 20. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And possession switching back to the New York Giants. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Oh, look at the juke. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, come on, Barkley.
It's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height too. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash,
Makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
53 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
They try to throw on 2nd down.
Come on, man.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately...
New York set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the...
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Come on. I can't get the ball in there right now. Oh.
In sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here.
Of course, they have to score too, eh? Fuckers.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Come on, guys. Grab the fucking ball.
A little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That'll be incomplete as the clock is 14 seconds remaining.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle, and it's knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Fucking getting killed by Washington. By fucking Washington. Fuck you.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw.
Fuck takes, Jesus.
Their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Able to slither by. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn up.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Giants.
Yeah.
Saquon Barkley, 40 yards. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The Giants going to take over again on offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown to Johnson. They begin with a run by Barkley. Good strength, gets him a little extra and gets them some breathing room as he's tackled shy of the 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. He's punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Christ.
A pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that.
And the Giants ready to come out now. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Back to throw here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Back to throw. And this one taken in by Cephas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 now. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stick. The Giants now down by 2 touchdowns. 1:55 remaining. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts in the middle of the field. That should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and Washington will take control. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been. On first down, he'll drop to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that... Well, this was not just the
that was ugly
season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And
that was ugly. My guys couldn't catch fuck all, man. Couldn't catch the fucking ball if they fucking were paid, and I guess they were paid and they couldn't catch the fucking ball. Wow. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. That was brutal. Do some practice. Need some practice. Alright. Let's go again. Both 0-1. This might be an interesting game here. The 0-1 Lions. The 0-1 Giants. Inside the game. On WBYTN.
It's week 2 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Saquon Barkley. He had a great week last week, well over 100 on the ground with a score. It's the Giants and the Lions under the lights on Thursday night.
Saquon Barkley. Gotta like Saquon.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt. Now, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener.
And when you lose that way, at home, season opener, it almost feels like 2.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 138 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually train.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Inside the 10.
Yeah. Saquon Barkley.
Touchdown on the year. And the Giants need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
3 running plays, wow.
Start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think? So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
87 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. The Giants had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 19. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early. That's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive.
And now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. What a nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there.
Didn't even get the fuck. Didn't even get the field goal? What the fuck? Seriously?
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw.
Fuck! Fucking protect me, for crying out loud, protect me.
Not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal, a loss of 6, and now it's 3rd down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Fuck.
New York set to take the field. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game 2, so I would agree with you totally on that.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and this is scooped up by the Lions.
Wow.
6-yard line, excellent field position. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this.
He was down. He was down. His knee was down. His knee was down. Oh, yeah. His knee was down.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 3rd down, Barkley. They're taking it right down Broadway.
Look at this.
Barkley. He's to the 20.
Ha-ha! Ha-ha! Reversed the call on that fumble. 3rd and 1. Running play from the fucking 6 or something, eh? Wow.
Takes it all the way into the end zone.
Oh.
comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And it's actually been out of the backfield, handing the ball up for him. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Gets around him, and he works free. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, 207 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific.
Wow.
In his first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears the Giants shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And now a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He hasn't had his best day. They have been good running the football, and they have the lead, though, so maybe he just personally wants to improve his play.
And that's without a doubt, because at the end of the game, he wants to feel like he had a really good hand in his team winning, if in fact they do go on and get that done. But the bottom line is finding a way to win the game. So if you're not playing that well, but somebody else is on the team, keep going to that hot hand.
Yeah, not over yet, but looking good here in the 2nd quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the draw, this is Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Uh-oh.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They're going to look to throw. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
They'll set up a throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd.
Fucking get the field
Now
goal.
we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 2nd and 4. That is caught downfield. It's Waller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And maybe a measure of
Going nowhere.
He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Fuck!
Under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Fucking protect me for crying out loud.
Aiden Hutchinson. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes...
And now out come the Giants. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here. A little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now it's Barkley. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try to run forward Barkley, and he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll go to Barkley again. Oh, good move. Evades the tackler and now some space. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. But hold everything because Darren Waller, the tight end, appears to be injured on that play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Complete right side to Hyatt. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And they'll try to option on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The Giants on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that
Here's the Giant offense now.
Of course, why not, eh?
To take over here. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll set up to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, Barkley's out. No.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he is going to have a New York 1st down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run again here with Gray. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Good bounce back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized it was a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake.
Hey, we eating somewhere tonight? Let's do it. Rook is pain.
Do some more practice, yeah.
Let's go now. Ready. Ready. Hot, hot. On the ready. Hut. Go. Ready. Let's go. Ready, ready. Set. Check go. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Go.
All right. Tennessee is in town. We're in Tennessee to take on the Titans.
NFL 24, and all eyes are on Saquon Barkley. He couldn't have been better last week. Simply an incredible rushing performance. It's the
Wow,
Giants and the
314
Titans.
rushing yards.
Next
Wow.
on
Yeah, he had
Madden24.
some long runs last week, man. He did. He, like, from our 7 on a third and 1, he fucking broke free and took it all the way after a challenge because he fumbled there. They said they fumbled and he challenged and got the ball back and went 3rd and 1. And wow, that was cool. That was cool.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They're sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll run with Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Giants are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety?
Get us the first down, buddy.
Making the big time play.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They go play action here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And the Giants are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They hold everything because Darren Waller, the tight end, appears to be injured on that play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Barkley diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Yeah.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game? You know they haven't been on the field. And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two teams all tied after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Barkley again. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. So this has been a pretty...
Fuck off.
Set to take the
Fuck
field.
you.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The defense have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's
Ah, you bugger.
there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A handoff to Barkley. Nice little look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants have taken the lead. Well, fans of old-school football, they got to be loving this, partner. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown, and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old-school football, count me in, because you just don't see ground games dominate the scoring by pounding the rock like this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. Yeah, they have had success on the ground, really as a team, doing well. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. He'll drop to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he'll be wrangled to the ground right there at the 32-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. And we will. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They were 7-point winners a week ago, and they lead by 7 here as well as they start out 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 166 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
3rd down and 6. Back to throw here. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yard?
And the Giants ready to come out now. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's got room. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got this complete to Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley from 19 yards away. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but... They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Nashville. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Man, 222 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Up the middle with Barkley. They juked him. And yet again. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here.
Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Here's a give to Barkley. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. And this pass broken up.
I see you didn't get the notification for party again.
Oh, no, I didn't. I'll be there shortly.
Someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run forward. Barkley.
Kurt's here.
Gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
That's no fucking excuse.
Fuck
man.
you
gotta be on
too.
that ball. Yeah, fuck me. I mean, what, Daddy?
What? What?
What did you say, Daddy?
Let me finish up this game. We'll do some hockey.
No, Leaf game's on. Leaf game's on. Leaf game's on. I'm watching the Leaf game.
Yeah.
I could play 2 and just switch my cable to my other TV, but I like my big TV.
Fucking Barkley, man. Yeah.
Oh, I do get rewards for squad battles. Oh my god.
Put the fucking boots to the Titans in this one, man. Holy fuck. He had almost 250 yards rushing with like 3 fucking touchdowns.
I got
and
1 squad
3
battle.
rushing touchdowns and one passing touchdown. Fucking Barkley.
Alright, I got a mini pack. What am I gonna
Of course, they won't fucking go away. Fucking Titans. Fuck you.
Touchdown. I mean,
Let's see what I get. Let's see what I get out of this mini pack. And I get.
Alright.
A
Let's end
red-headed
this.
Tim fucking bitch.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley.
Barkley's one sick fucking running back, man.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively.
Well, I have $80. I could put some money into this game. I can get 3,000 NHL points. What would 3,000 buy me?
What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Should I do
Giants
that?
football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish.
So 3,000 NHL points, take away 800, take away 800, take away 800. That will buy me 3 of those 2-for-1 mini ultimate offers.
Yeah, this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made just shy
Go with timeout, eh?
And now right out of the 2-minute break.
3,000.
We'll get a timeout used defensively with a minute.
Well, technically I got what I wanted.
Totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
So that's going to cost me almost the rest of my money. So come on, what would you do? Would you buy the for $35? Would you buy 3,000 NHL points, or would you for $68? Would you buy 6,200? I'm thinking about putting money on my thing. Would you spend $70 on 6,200 points, Or would you spend 34 on 3,000?
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout.
So 34 on 3,000.
This upcoming second down play.
All right, so let's see. So 3,000 points, take away 800, take away 800. That leaves me with 1,400. So I can buy 2 for 1 mini ultimate offer and 1.
Smash it in for a first down here, Barkley.
1 mega premium players pack, or I can buy 3 of those.
Yeah.
So I can buy 3 of those, 2 for 1, and that leaves me with 600 left. And that can buy me a guaranteed 182 overall. Take away 450. And then I can get a mini players pack.
One final kneel down
Take
here,
away.
and that should just about do it.
So with $35, that will buy me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure
And
you
that
watch
next
that
intermission,
special because I just took a
I'll
knee
go
from
do
him.
that.
That's
Because
okay.
Vegas scored.
No.
No,
The clock run out now. We
Vegas
go
scored.
2-1 now. Yeah. We got hammered in the fucking first game of the season, man. Now we're 2-1.
Do you need help with something?
What? Eh? You want to suck my what? For how long? What?
A very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield.
Fucking Saquon Barkley, holy fuck, he had almost 300 yards rushing in that one. Holy fuck. Something, man. Thank you. I'm just going on and check his stats here real quick here, because I want to see what he did that last game, man.
Come on, fellas, we going out tonight. Hey, who got media today?
Barkley had, let's see here, hang on. He had 320 yards rushing, holy motherfucker. 8.2 yards average, 4 touchdowns.
Way to come through, fellas. Let's get it.
The game before this one, he had a big game too, over 200 yards. But there was one play there, we were like 2nd and 7, for example, okay? I give him the ball, he rushes for 6 yards, they call a fumble, we challenged it, got the ball back, so we were 3rd and 1 from our 7-yard line. I give it to him again just to get that yard. He fucking busted loose and went like fucking 80 fucking yards for a touchdown, man. Holy fuck. Saquon Barkley, what a fucking, at least in this game, he's fucking good, man. So I'm just gonna advance this week and I'll meet you in dressing room. Now you gotta end my broadcast here, because I'm switching games. Let's do some late night OTP.